The days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you want.
Hi there, good evening. Welcome to our show. And this time, we happen to have with us a very close friend and of course, personality whom I know will be able to give his insights, his thoughts, and of course his experiences that would serve as an inspiration for our televiewers. This time, I think without much ado, I know the guy. He has been in this part of the country, sharing, contributing something for the good of the community, particularly in the field of education. I'm referring to no less than our very own, the principal of the South Cone National High School, and he happens to be occupying a very prestigious positions in the Association of Principals that we call the National Association of Public Secondary School Heads Incorporated, being as the president. And of course, the Zambo City Secondary Schools Principals Association as also the president, and the committee chairman on rules, and being a board member of the RAP, National Regional Association of Public Schools Heads Incorporated. So, without much ado, our very own Dr. Arimata Lampas. Sir, hi, how are you? Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this show. I feel that I'm so certain that these things will be able to enlighten some kinds of issue in our association and in the Department of Education.
Well, televiewers are waiting for you to show up.
Yes, of course, why not? It's a good thing. Thank you for this situation that has given us the opportunity to inform our people about what are we doing and what is education should be.
Well, as an educator, tell me for how many years you've been there, and I suppose over 40 years or so, you have been involved in building, molding the youth, and doing something good for the community that would last as a legacy for the future generation.
To me, education is a never-ending challenge. It's a search for that a very important knowledge somehow for our young people to be educated, to be a conformed part of the society, so that they will be able to gain insights. They will be able to give part of their contribution, and they should be a formed part or a solid part of the society, because these young people should gain good training in the secondary education, somehow in the preparation for the college, so that while they were in the college, it will be more of the training rather than to be learning.
Okay. You started, with a humble beginning. You climbed and struggled, and I know you reached the top, and doing it your own way.
If you take note, when I was young, I was not even thinking to become a teacher.
Really?
Being a member of the large family, I was only thinking to become a soldier. I will not undermine becoming a soldier, but because I want to take part of educating my younger brothers and sisters, so I aim at that. But it so happened I was encouraged by people, although I belong to a poor family, somehow called an indigent, but I strive hard until the opportunity have knocked upon my personality, and then I just don't believe until now that I have this. I will be able to impart, I will be able to give challenge, I will be able to help the society in my own way, so that those people have expected what the education, a source of perspective, a source of income, maybe a source of education in the part of the society, can be encouraged when they can at least have judged or have have been informed about what my life
You
is.
started as a public
Yes,
school teacher.
yes, I started as
When was this and where?
the first time that I was taken as a teacher and hired. I was in your place in Siasi Sulu.
Really?
It was Central Sulu College.
I would ask you what year.
I will inform you. It was 1978.
Really?
It was a year after that. I went to Notre Dame of Bungao. I became a salesman, junior salesman in the Pepsi Cola. Then I went back to teaching in 1982 at the Mindanao State University. And the Mindanao State University was so then very kind, especially so the administration who have given me the opportunity to study further. Until such time that I was able to finish master's.
And your doctorate, of course.
Yes, I am now a full-fledged doctor. Started at the year 2000 yet.
And you are an AIM graduate.
Yes, of course, and I should
You
be.
earned a lot of...
Yeah, I should be proud of that.
Yeah.
The learning was a task to my life.
Really?
It was full of challenge, and the challenges was that never expected by any one of us.
Yeah.
But that was a very fruitful study.
Okay.
It taught us to be better administrators, to be better leaders for the community of education.
So what you are now can be attributed to what you learned from AIM also. Partly.
Okay, I'm thinking to give more information or to impart more knowledge about what we have learned in the AIM.
Yes. So AIM really gave you the drive and
Yes,
that preparation.
it seems that it elevated our standard of personality, a standard of education. Because we did not somehow, even myself, I was not imagining that I will become a short-term scholar of this AIM as an educational institution. In Asia, they call it Harvard University.
What
Asia.
Yeah. When did you become a principal and how long?
I've been a school head since 1984.
Okay.
Then I became a head teacher in 1993,
Oh, that was,
and it was 1995 I became principal 1.
Okay.
Now I am a principal 3. Maybe I could only reach principal 4 because that's the highest. And then I will maybe settle and give education in my way. I may teach in private schools or in public schools in order to give more of what I have taken as necessarily be a part of the learning aspect for our young students and our
So
educators.
how do you find education now at present with the new trend, new breakthroughs in technology and so on as compared to the past 10, 20 years?
Education now is very ambitious.
Okay.
It should have not started every 4 years, change it into the so-called medium-term plan of the Republic of the Philippines.
Yeah.
There were several curricula offered to the high school, the new secondary education curriculum, the curriculum of the 2010 and so others, and the NSEC. But the education sector should not forget whatever funding is being thrown to education, especially aid of education sector outside the country, should be given an impact and realize to the last single centavo, spend it for the improvement of education. I may not term that education in our country is not good. In my first statement, it was very challenging. But somehow, our country is a third country, competing with the country like modern country, like United States of America, and we tend to adapt their curriculum. It's very, very hard because they have lesser number of students inside the classroom. They have full of the classroom full of equipment and facilities, while the library is a hub. And then in Republic of the Philippines, still are aiming having one of these, improving the kind of education. But somehow, I still believe in the guts of the Filipino students and people. And then this international competition In the local competition, we're making good. You know, we have some mathematics students who have competed international but have won such a thing. It's just because it's despite of the world limited funding, limited financial aspect, but because of the rigid training. If we could have this kind thoroughly and then meeting it hand by hand, if you may say so, we will able to achieve more than what we are expecting of our education.
The focus of government is on education. Do you see anything that you could wish to contribute in order to improve it? I know there's much has to be done.
The focus of the government is education. It may come now second in line to the Department of National Defense. But
in terms of budget?
Yes, in terms of budget and whatsoever. But our problem is because the Republic of the Philippines has 7,100 islands. And then it will not be easily sourcing some kind of facilities and or other things. You will travel seas, you will travel by night or whatsoever, and then there are even places in the Philippines that could not be reached by communication, television and so on. There will be no lighting facilities. That's the time that you can realize that education will not be balanced.
And all this hinders our aim to produce quality education.
We still dwell in this kind of education. We aim high, and we could achieve better. There's no difference between the Philippine sector of rural school and the urban school.
And amid this poses a challenge to us.
Yes, of course. Every teacher should take a part on developing a student or in the process of learning. All teachers should do something in a very strong push in order to reach the aspiration of Philippine education.
So we're still in the process of improving our quality of education and giving more what we will support to
yes. Because of the fast track, because of the fast track of technology, especially in Europe or United States of America, the Philippine education is keeping abreast with this kind of technology. And somehow we still have, we can say that we have some people in the education sector that could give us something out of this technology.
Okay. So friends, that's Dr. Lagbas, and we still have more questions, and of course we shall listen to answers from no less than our guest tonight. But we'll be right back for more here on our show. Take it away.